Welcome to my top 10 Fallout 4 mods of all time. So whenever I look at mods, there's some that stand out to me and some that don't, and these are my top 10 ones that have just absolutely changed the game for me, literally, and I love them. Now, I know that 10 mods isn't enough because I have like hundreds of mods in my Fallout, and I think that I at least need 100 of them that are absolutely essential, but we're looking at my 10 favorite ones today. And also, thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. I'm a few subs short. You guys hit this goal like last week, but I've been procrastinating and, doing real life things like working a job or, I don't know, stupid things. With that aside, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best community on YouTube. You guys love Fallout 4 more than I've ever even thought anyone would love it. And yeah, thank you guys for being dedicated to me. Now let's get into the video. So the first mod, number 10, is Modofonto, classic Fallout 3 in New Vegas font. Whenever you played those older Fallouts, what stuck out to me was that beautiful font. I just love it, like kind of looks like nice and every letter looks capital and it just looks clean, nothing slanted. I really like it. I like the boldness of said font, and I've played with this mod for pretty much since I've gotten into PC modding on Fallout, and I just kind of default to it. I like it. The next one is Put Your Gun In, Immersive Weapon Switch. Now, this is something that I've gotten recently, but has become one of my favorite mods. This basically makes it to where whenever you quick switch into your favorites, like whenever you bind it to a certain thing, it actually takes your old weapon away and you take out your new one. This makes it to where, like, those people that really want to make it realistic or make the game make sense. I don't want to just pop a gun out of thin air. I want to put my old gun up and then take out my old one. It's just a nice little addition, and I personally love it a lot. Next, we have Better Chem variants. I really do like the Better Chem variants. I like how the min tats actually show their flavor. I like how the buff out and the buff tats and everything actually show its proper label. They even have some new takes on ones, like Overdrive is a Nuka-Cola bottle and it just has Overdrive on it. It's something that I just really like. Quite immersive. I like actually seeing what I'm taking. I like everything to be labeled. And also, for you organization freaks, you guys can organize specifically by what flavor of Mentats or what kind of buff out you're taking in your bases. And I really do like this mod a lot. The next mod on my list is lots more male hair. The fuck, dude? The next mod on my list is lots more male hairstyles. Now, this mod basically just combines a lot of the hairstyles in the game and makes it work cohesively. I've honestly thought that the base game hairstyles were pretty good, but I felt like they were missing something, and the missing piece was the layers. They basically layer almost every hairstyle in the game. There's like 400 different options, so if you can't find anything, I don't know what you're doing, because there's literally 400 styles. I like all of these hairstyles for the most part. Some of them are kind of goofy, but it's for everyone, so there's going to be a hairstyle for you, guaranteed. The next mod that I'm looking at is Pip-Boy Flashlight. This is a very good flashlight mod. I like the vanilla idea of the flashlight, just turning your Pip-Boy brightness up all the way. That's how it works on Apple Watches and things like that, but I want a real flashlight, and this just brings a normal flashlight into your game with like 80 different foam mod options. It's really good, and there's something for everyone. Like the Lots More Hairstyles mod, there's something for everyone, and I don't think you guys can leave this mod disappointed at all. The next mod we have on this list is Wet Water Enhancement Textures. This is a very good mod. I like how it makes the water just look ever so slightly better. This is a newer mod, came out in 2021, so it will obviously have just better looks and better physics. I combine this with Wave, which is a little bonus mod for you, but with these mods, I think that the water of the Commonwealth has never looked better, and I like it a lot. I recommend this if you also love water in your video games. Now we're getting into the top 4 mods, which is where these mods are something that I've absolutely cherished ever since I've hit the install button. And the 4th mod on this list is Uneducated Shooter QE Leaning and Gun Inertia. I love leaning in video games, and I love how inertia works in games like Tarkov, where whenever you look left and right really quickly, your gun takes a second to follow with you. I think that aiming system is personally the best aiming system, and it makes it feel less like a Call of Duty arcade where your gun glued to your screen at all times, and it's not actually like you're controlling a real weapon. Now, you can control the inertia how you want to, so if you don't want the gun to take 3 to 7 business days to get to your target, you can do that. I have mine turned on slightly, ever so slightly. I think if it's so minimal that it doesn't really affect gameplay, but it just makes it look better, I absolutely love it, and it is on here. The leaning, there's nothing bad to say about the leaning. I love the leaning so much, and I use the leaning in everyday gameplay whenever I am playing Fallout, and I think you will too. And then here's the top 3. Number 3 is True Grass. This mod is the best grass mod in Fallout, and it has been since its launch. I think that you can't find a better grass mod out there. I've looked quite a while for some good mods with grass, and a lot of them just look too cartoony, or they just look out of place. The textures don't really seem right. But True Grass is perfect. I think that everyone should have this in their game. It actually makes the Commonwealth look like it grew back, because whenever in real life, if an atomic bomb goes off, or multiple, life is still going to grow back. Trees and grass and such, and it kind of gives it that look to where it's grown back, but it's not like a complete lush forest. I don't like the more pine trees mod because it's too much and it changes it too much, but this is perfect. Number 2 is Bullet Time Slow Time. This is basically my replacement for VATS. I don't like VATS. I thought that the gimmick was cool when I was younger and I was watching Fallout 3 for the first time, but now personally I don't like VATS. It just takes away the gameplay too much for me, and this is basically my secondary version of VATS that works very well. I think that the AP drain is perfect on it, but you could tweak it if you want. If you don't want this to last very long, I completely get it. This is just, it slows down time, and you could basically be like Max Payne, or like you just broke into a building in Call of Duty. Alright, before we get to the best mod in my list, I'm going to give an honorable mention to Nameplates floating health bars. This mod has stuck with me. So many people have asked me, how did you get health bars above your enemies? Well, it's Nameplates. I really do love Nameplates so much. This mod is very good, and I basically have played it and kept it on the entire time. I don't like how you can only see one health bar at a time. Like, you could actually see whose health is at whatever time without having to hover over them. It's a little too MMO-y, which to me I don't care about. I think this is good. I'm not a huge fan of MMOs, but this kind of is friendly to me, and it doesn't make it seem like not a Fallout game to me. It's just something that updates information with me, and it feels good. And the top mod on my list has to be Immersive Animation Framework. This is the best mod in Fallout. It is an animation overhaul of all the consumables in the game. Anytime you eat food, anytime you take chems, anytime you drink, it all has it here. I really like it a lot, and it's amazing. You might think that, you know, it doesn't really matter to you, but to me, I absolutely love eating animations in video games and drinking. I want to see my character actually do the actions. And that's my biggest gripe about Fallout 4, is that you can't see what you're doing half the time. Whenever you're switching weapons, you know, your gun is taped to your screen. If you can't tell, I like immersive animations in my video games. There is really no such thing as too many animations. I think to an extent it can get bad, but for 95% of games, I think the more animations the better. And that was my top 10 mods of Fallout 4. If you guys liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it. Leaving likes will help push this into the algorithm so more people can see mods. I'm kind of inconsistent with uploading, but I really do like uploading Fallout. It's just sometimes I'm not feeling it, sometimes I am. As always guys, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy gaming.